Hello and welcome back to SnowTopia here on RawSlowGaming. Hope you have enjoyed your whatever you've done before watching this episode, and I hope you are enjoying SnowTopia and skiing, because that is what we're going to show you here, and we're continuing on exactly from where we left off in the last episode. So in last episode we kind of fixed our queuing issue and the issue that not many skiers went on further on in the resort. We now have a lot of skiers actually coming down here from taking this lift into the resort, and in general we just have no queues whatsoever really, and we have attendance there actually really low, so we will pull off quite a few volunteers there, and we'll actually pull off one volunteer there too. I don't know where all my skiers are, but that's fine. We can pull one off there. Definitely can pull off there. So we'll save volunteers there because we are going to need them to our ski patrol lodge, because that is a huge issue at the moment, the safety. So we will work on that initially, at least here in this episode. So I want to put one in here too, that is more close to get up to the top there, or straight up. All these ones are really located here. I think they in general go this way, which is clearly needed. Clearly needed is also this little one. I think we can add in one more here for sure. That's just very much needed. Oh, come on. I don't want you to put you in there. Right, guess you're going there. I think adding in one beside our high altitude kiosk here might be a good thing too. We have our T station there. So we do have quite a few places for them to get their energy back up. At least that doesn't really seem to be happening, but we'll work on that. So we do have a lot of queue here. So let's up that to maximum volunteers. Hopefully that goes a little bit faster. Right, and we'll do that to make it also go faster. So we get these skiers out, since they don't want to take this for whatever reason. Well, I can understand why it's harder runs here, but you can go on further on and get easier runs for everyone. All right, we don't have any building out here, but this will get built pretty soon. Speaking about pretty soon, this should be done. It is. So we'll do like that. So everything, all buildings here is getting like green. I don't understand quite why everything would be really safe versus where it's unsafe as such. 50 skiers waiting for attendance, so, or assistance, not attendance. We're obviously having issues with that. Oh, we have an injured skier needing assistance sitting in the lift. Has suffered a serious fall. But how are you sitting in a lift then? You don't have any energy. Well, you actually have some energy. 40%. No security and no challenge. I think we found a bug here, ladies and gentlemen. And also these lifts don't look that comfortable, that's for sure. Building closed. I guess that means that we have something more built. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. So let's add that in too. We don't have any volunteers or extra volunteers there. We also don't have any upgrades for these ones that we would kind of need to get things further along. we actually have pulled everything out there, so we will go down to 2 volunteers there. And no upgrade. We will turn on the extra volunteer here. Oh, and we have taker here up in the hard run. How is it in attendance here? We have none there, very little there, and that's fine. That's totally fine actually. So having a look here, we're also obviously having quite a few down here. This is better for sure. And this too. Maybe let's have let's place in Ski Patrol Lodge here. I don't really want to put them all over the place because in general these buildings are not nice looking, and also they don't really make that much sense in being placed all over the mountain. A ski patrol, a lodge or ski patrol center in any proper ski resort would be at the base, I think. Maybe, or actually maybe you can have some small huts like these are in places. Or like in the back of a restaurant or anything like that. But they kind of take up valuable space and don't really look that great. It's actually a lot worse with the snow groomers and the mechanics that sort of need to be placed all over the place too. I can live with the ski patrols being placed here and there, that's for sure. All right, so let's speed the game up here a little bit so we can get more volunteers. Building closed, yeah, right. So when we get that, that means we are going to have a new open here. It seems fine. How long to... Right, there we got another one. 47 waiting for assistance, so it's finally going down a little bit at least. New volunteer, problem with queues, waiting for snow groomer. No one is waiting for mechanic, only one waiting for snow groomer, so it seems like we're all right there. Still over 50 waiting here for assistance, so definitely still need to work on that side. So that is what we're trying to do here, or really doing at the moment. We'll just get up here to get the next volunteer before we do next. Problem with the queue. Where do we have queue? Here, all right. And someone is trying to hide here in the middle of nowhere. Hide that he had a serious fall. Right, come on, let us get that that volunteer, and we'll speed this one up or add one more in. Got a new profile, walking liabilities. That sure doesn't sound good for our injury rate. Problem queue, free research slot. So as also sort of per usual, we'll start or do some research here in the start of the episode, plan things up. So we should be aiming for upgrades for our lifts. Don't really know if we have any more upgrades. Yeah, we have it here. So we'll work towards that. Kind of like these active upgrades. These other ones also make a difference, but not as much. These ones we can't research. We can research the purple ones. We don't need those. We do need that. The shock absorber there definitely helps for everything. That's not an active upgrade, but a good upgrade. This doesn't really matter. Secondary heating, we don't need that, even though that's nice to have. What we do need is all these upgrades. Work schedule, no. Onboard scanner, yes. Assess injuries, alright. So that seems like it works a lot better. peer training will work towards that too. We can't do that yet. So everything here that goes further on for the maintenance is what we'll work on. We'll get here. Kind of want to unlock everything here. So what will we do? Well, we'll add that. We'll kind of want to go to the panoramic restaurant that we talked about in the last episode. Very much for the top of our mountain. So we'll do that. Attendance almost at 100% there. Still lots of skiers needing assistance. And yeah, this area is really bad. Even though we got 2 ski patrol areas here. Or ski patrol huts. We got one here, but this run is really bad. So we will try to get in one more. I would like it to be here, but I guess we can fit in there. So that would make sense. Yeah, up now to almost 60. So we'll speed the game up here. Got the volunteer, that's nice. So fix that. Try to get in one more, and I promise you we will build some runs and lifts in this episode too. We're now just working on the balance, working to trying to solve the puzzle, the game, so to say, with how it is at the moment. And for that we just need to get volunteers here really and solve this skier assistance. That should get the happiness up also in general. We don't really have any issue with anything else here in the notification bar other than the injuries. And it's getting a little bit lighter here in this area, I feel like. But it's still very bad, very bad. 45, no, actually it's getting down here a little bit. 44, yeah. One more here, and possibly, yeah, I think to sneak in one here would make sense. That can go to both sides, even though still I don't like the placement of it as such. But it kind of makes sense here to just next to a lift, and that is a place where a lot of injuries do happen from time to time. We're actually down to in 30s here for injuries, so that's good. We've got 2 in there below 30, so I actually think now with that into that we can try to focus a little bit less on that. Maybe we would need one more there. And maybe a ski patrol thingy here. I probably should place one of those down here. And that's the last thing we will do regarding that. No, not build a sludge. That's the wrong damn button. Like that. So there we go. Satisfaction is going up, I believe. Reputation is going up. Skiers is going up. No issues other than the waiting for assistance thingy. This is still looked as closed, but that's fine. We actually got decent attendance on not all runs, but most runs, which is good. It's what we want. Decent attendance on the lifts too. Can pull a volunteer from there. Should have a look on everything here, so we're not overusing volunteers. Now when we're going at normal speed at least. Yeah, it's just about on the fence. Everything else is using 1, right? Yeah. Yeah, we actually have 27 for that now. That's pretty good. 0 for that. That's fine. Alright. So, we can turn off that safety filter. Because we have worked that out for sure now. Should be good for a while. So we have people coming there. We still, this is seriously underused. So what I will do, I think I will just destroy this actually, and we'll add in a gondola here instead that takes them higher up the mountain. That will be all right. Don't really want to redo that. Yeah, it will stay like that. Will not bother with it anymore. 6-person gondola, 137. Right, this is better in general. In all ways possible, actually. A little bit lower max capacity, but that's fine. Like that. Ski lift too short, yeah, that's fine. Too steep for building, yeah, we are sort of having that issue. But we want this to go all the way up here. Yeah, like that. Then we want another one of those entering from the same here. Kind of from, yeah, as close to as possible to there. No, not too steep. Come on. I promise you, you can find a good spot here. Yeah, there you go. Up to there then. Oh, sorry for that. Now, the question is, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I really would like that. We'll redo that. If we're able to place that so we can get straight down there, that would be awesome. Right, so I know it works here. Can we get, yeah, right. So no altitude lines here. That goes up. That means, yeah, we can come to a place where you can either go not very gentle, but a perfect blue-red carving slope, or maybe even green, or you can go the crazy way and just go straight down the mountain. We could, for now, I think we'll just wait, or just not to fill this in. So this is like a free ride area for now. I think that do make sense, that you would place up a lift like that, but then don't do a run necessarily. Depends on how you want to do it and how you want to place it. And regarding that, how is placement for this gondola actually looking? One thing to note here is that this artwork is actually pretty decent. Especially versus this, the bigger one. That's just very plain and very ugly to be honest. Would be cool too eventually. This is early access and it's like day 3. But would be cool like if you can set the colors of the buildings. That would be nice. Right then, so we got our dual setup here. So that's very good. We got down to 15 skiers needing assistance. Also very good. We will get in with a slope here. Green slope. The question is this is blue. We'll actually destroy this now. Don't really. We'll destroy those 2. This lift is really used for those looking for more exciting things. Don't really want to destroy that one, but we might need to do that as such. Let's do that. We'll actually need to pause the game here. So this is a heavy rebuild of our base here. But I want to start from here. I want this to be sort of our new gentle basic family run. And I kind of want to follow the terrain here as much as I can. I want this to be as homogeneous as possible. And that is 100% green, if I can do it that as much as possible at least. Don't want to turn it that sharp. All right, if we do something like that. Yeah, still, I don't want to turn that sharp. That's looking better, but it's... Oh, all right, we'll have to have it a bit blue here. Or worse, coming down here. I don't really want... Why are you giving me so much issues right now? All right, that's actually looking a lot better. Yeah, there you go. No, not really. You will go close to there. Which side? No, you're going to come out here. No, still want you to be green here, really. But you're refusing, it seems like. So something like that will then connect this guy. You should also be green or possibly blue. So actually do like that. That take on it. We will then sort of go... We'll do something different here. We'll use the crossing, the ability to cross things. Go something like that, and like that. That is a real life thing anyway. I wonder if... Let's not connect these and see if they cross into each other anyway. I actually don't know that. Would be nice also a thing like that. That automatically it would pop up warning signs here a little bit before, or that you could place them for a warning of crossing runs. And that's definitely something you see in real life. Right, so as said, we'll not connect them. What we do want to do though is to connect this lift down to these runs. Kind of want to do a hugger here that is red, just like we had before. And then we'll do a run that is less of a hugger. That is going to be more towards the blue scale of things. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. I don't really think we need or can really do that much else from there. What we can do is maybe something from like a point of here to here. But as we're not initially crossing here, we're not going to do that. After we've seen what happens here, we'll probably do something like that for a run. Yeah, I think for sure we'll do something like that, a short little red piece or something similar. Building waiting for builder, yeah, that's fine. Building closed, that's not so fine. Starting skiers waiting for assistance. We'll get this in, should help even more with our injuries issues. Let's have a little bit of an overlay here on the lines. Do we have anything? 5, 6, no, that's fine, totally fine. 2, nothing. Nothing. 8, nothing. 0, 2, 1. Yeah, we're actually able to take in a lot more skiers. A lot more skiers. I don't know exactly what they need. Probably should, now after we set this up, have a look at the happiness of the skiers and see what we can do to bring that higher. But probably the research that we're doing is maybe helping with that too. We can actually have a little bit of a look here as we're waiting on this to be built on the happiness of the skiers. Number of skiers, yeah. Happiness, sports challenge. Very unhappy, quite a few for some reason. Energy, also quite a few that is unhappy, but actually in general here they are all very happy. Security, pretty much the same here for snowstruck lovers. But we have a lot of snowplows. Challenge. It's not that great at all. Frequency of use. I would like to understand what that actually means. Because that is very low to be honest. Endurance is low and challenge is low here for retired teachers. Well, that depends on where you go, I guess. Because there's definitely areas over here that is a challenge. Well, we're down to under 10. I wonder what that crazy influx of skiers needing attendance was from last episode. But no matter what this was, we have fixed it, so that's good. Especially as we're going to need a minimum 2 volunteers here for our new lifts and system. We haven't really done here anything yet, so we'll set that up. Here will be more than one run. We'll have at least two. And we'll have what is the aim here. We'll see how it slopes here in the beginning, but we'll start with a run that goes to the right side. But I think in general this will be bluish, or maybe actually a reddish, 2 reddish blue. Yeah, this will actually be interesting what the game think this run should be. So something like that, curvy all over the place, and we'll have one that just basically goes more straight down in a straight line. A little bit of wiggle, not much. And do we end you in the same place? We can end you closer, or do we merge? No, we don't merge. Other than exactly where the lift ends. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. And I think we'll have some normal overpasses. So we'll have an overpass from here to here. I don't like how that looks. Yeah, as long as possible so we don't destroy the shape of anything here. If we can. That actually should be the opposite, it looks like. So something like that. Destroys that as little as possible. And then we'll have another one of these ones from here to here. Yeah, actually that made, yeah. Made sense as such in terms of the terrain. How many runs are we up to? 25 and 10 lifts. That's obviously going to change a lot as we get these ones back in. So let's actually speed up the game here once again a little bit. And I probably have forgotten to inform you of smashing all the buttons, the like button and subscribe button. Oh, Jesus. Why was that so hard to find? But yeah, do that and we'll leave it at that because it's not so much left on this episode, I think. Yes, right, we're waiting on that to get done. 7 skiers waiting for assistance. New volunteer. It's good. Let's have a little bit of an overlook here as we wait. Problem queue. Yeah, we'll have a look at that very shortly. Attendance. How have you moved? So you're actually really busy, these ones. It's overall a lot busier there. This is still very busy. But in general, it's much better. These harder runs, the long harder runs, is still underused. That's fine. but the other ones not so much, and I think this area will be used a lot, and this getting back should also be used quite a lot. But we will see how everything there turns out as we are getting things built here. Problem queue. Where do we have a problem with queue? Right here. We will give you extra boost then. There you go. Hope that will increase happiness for the retired teachers. It seems like that's the case already. We'll turn that off. The extra upgrader. We'll turn on the volunteers here. We'll slow down the game here as these 2 runs are built. And we'll take a look at the cross and everything. So no warnings there at least. And we actually have a skier there coming down. Don't understand how you were coming down or where from. Oh well. So you turn out green and you turn out green. That's good. Especially exactly what we wanted. 664 meters. 500 meters. Building closed. Problem with Q. Right? Problem with Q. You or you? I guess you. Right, so you will get 2 more volunteers. That should help. Should get the queue issue out. Yeah, hopefully that will, as I said, get out. Building closed. Yeah. You will get 1 volunteer. Any takers here yet? Nope. That's fine. We will speed up the game here again a little bit just to see how things are shaping up now when we have the new runs back in. 7 waiting for to be done. Snow plows 55 are still very low. Retired teachers also pretty low, but in general, quite all right here. I still wish that got an explanation over this, and yeah, some more explanation on things like frequency of use, as said. Maybe it's somewhere in the tutorial, but I can't really be bothered with it. Is all the research done? Yes, it is. All right. So we're going to do here, yeah, transition, traction winch. Peer training, yes, please. Yeah. Regenerative braking, yes, please. So we're soon going to have everything unlocked here. Pretty soon, actually. Still taking a fair bit of time with just one research station and playing the game like it's supposed to play with the research. It's taking actually a fairly long time. Any takers here yet? Nope, not a single one. So somehow this got higher possible attendance than this. I wonder if that's due to the length of it. I guess it is. Because this must be longer than another one, right? 501 meters. Yeah, it is. Right, so still no takers here for this lift. That's pretty crazy. This seems to get really busy. Not a single taker to our new gondola. And let's have a look at the gondola actually also too. Yeah, this gondola is much nicer than the other. This really looks like an old gondola system and a new gondola system, pretty much. Nope, still no takers. Problem with queue. All right. We'll take the gear reducer here again. Actually, a lot of skiers coming down here. Yeah, I can handle that though. That's fine. Oh well. What was the point in building all of this then if no one is going to go here? Definitely built this on this right. So it's connected to things. No, we finally have had a little bit of a queue there. 2 skiers. Yes. Finally we have takers. It's good. 8 waiting for assistance, problem with queue, new research. Yeah, alright. Can get a little bit more volunteers. New volunteer, new skier. Right, skier assistance is a little bit higher now. It's fine. We will leave it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you here soon again. Also, watch out for the challenge series that will come out probably before this episode. Should be fun, and also still want your suggestion on well challenges to do and things like that. We'll start off probably with the 1 lift challenge suggested by one of you, the viewers. Really like that idea, so we'll try that off on the first map, I think, and I'll probably do that challenge on all the maps. But also any other challenges, put them in the suggestions. I got a suggestion also for only using one type of lift or using only chairlift or gondola lifts. I don't really think that's much of a challenge, as those are the easy lifts. The surface lift are a challenge because that blocks a lot of your possibilities when you can't go under the lifts. So I might do a series on that too, just using surface lifts that I started on in the holiday series, but we'll see. And I ramble on here a little bit after I said that it was it for this episode, but this time it really is. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.